try to recap.
That would be awesome.
Let's see. So last game, the Epiox crew embarked on the milk run, which was supposed to be fairly straightforward, but we were being paid quite a lot to keep it quiet. And we were escorting this guy down to Andril. The key problem was how to get into Andril, because they are a very militaristic society and we would need some kind of papers, but we wanted to be off the record. So we had like all these plans how we were going to get to the spaceport and down to the surface and blah, blah, blah. We met our package and it turned out to be this guy named Tosserin who was kind of OCD, and who seemed just like off. Teresa recognized him as being related to Bellerin, but can't quite place like what's going wrong with him. And then all of our plans turned out to be moot because as we were approaching Andril, we got pulled out of spelljamming speed into this crazy fight between beholders and some other forces that we didn't know a ton about. The beholders wanted us to join the fight against the other guys, and we were like, sure. But before we could either act or not act on that, an Andrelian ship showed up and started just blasting everybody out of the sky. And we spiraled down to the surface of Andril, crash landed, and got big damage. Rosita died, Milana died, Teresa has internal injuries, Astrid has a disfiguring scar, and Gita is fine. Gita's fucking fine.
Tosserin's
oh yeah.
stuff.
Oh, and Tosserin's slowly dying, day by day, a little more dead. So a ticking time bomb in more ways than one, I think. So we crash landed. Astrid was probably the most upset of us all, and Teresa kind of talked her down a little bit. We found some cool stuff on Rosita and Milana, and we wanted to figure out how we were going to get paid if we didn't have Rosita and Milana. So we went through Milana, was it Milana who set it up for us? Milana's stuff, and we found all these documents that we haven't totally looked through. But one of them was about our contract, and it is with Maximilian, who Astrid realized was the guy that's after her. So we have to keep that kind of hush-hush. So with all that stuff, we heard some creatures approaching, so we fled, hid off in the wastelandish area, and saw these ape-like, I guess they weren't ape-like, but they moved like apes, weird scavenging monsters who came and ate our ship. We didn't really have a lot to go on. We went up an incline and it just looked the same in every direction, so we decided we would follow these creatures. Went through the wasteland after them, and eventually got to this place that was it made of bone, or it's just called the Bone Fortress?
Yeah, it's made. It looks like it's made of bone. You guys haven't gotten that close.
This fortress thing that's made of bone. It has like little skiffs going to and from it. It's clearly has some kind of magical nature, and doesn't seem like it was something that those creatures could have made. So somebody besides them lives here. We kept watch overnight, and it was, I think it was uneventful. Tosserin revealed he's mildly helpful. And our plan was the next morning to steal one of the skiffs, definitely to get out of there. I don't think we had decided firmly on what we were going to do about like breaching the Bone Fortress, if we thought that was worth it or what we might do with that.
Yeah, I don't think that you guys had just figured out the problem, and so today is trying to figure out how to grab one of these things.
Indeed,
and hopefully you can deliver the package to L&L.
Yeah, the package who says that his dad told him he would know what to do when he got there. Don't know what that means.
Dun, dun, dun.
Excellent. Okay, so I believe you guys are watching the fortress sort of from a hidden area. Is that my recollection correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
we had camped in a sort of secluded area that we could see it from.
Got it. And then I have Tosserin has his damage from his permanent wound, and then Astrid, I have damage for you as well. Did you heal that up or
I think we
not?
healed over the long
Not
rest.
entirely. I think.
Not entirely.
No,
Okay.
I rolled bad on that, and I only healed up to like half health.
Yes, that's right. Because you guys don't have like camping gear or anything like that. So you were just like sleeping on the ground more or less. You scavenged some things from the ship, but not enough to have like a tent or anything comfortable. So it was a little bit of a rough night.
Oh, so did we all heal up to half health?
No, I think we did a roll, and I think Astrid was the only one who did not make it.
Yeah, I think
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Tosserin also was a little banged up, but we
Yep.
did some post-sleep healing on him as well. Ben said that he is potentially free, by the way. I don't know if you guys
Oh,
saw that.
really?
Oh, yeah, let's
Yes.
get on. Oh, yay.
Hey! Oh my god!
Hey!
Hey! I totally thought. I thought you said you had a thing.
I sure did. It just got rained out.
Oh crap!
Oh.
Well, their loss is our gain.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Was this the outdoor performance thing?
It was a baseball game. It was the first of a minor league
Oh,
team's
yeah,
baseball,
yeah, okay.
sponsored by the theater.
That's it. Right. Oh, well, hey, yay, glad you made it. We just finished our recap. So yeah, you guys are scouting, just kind of looking at the fortress made out of bone here, in this desolate, dead wasteland. Yeah, let's see what everyone's passive. Wow, Gita's got an amazing passive perception. Gita, you hear a rustling behind you. Just a brief moment before you all hear a voice from behind you that says, "Humans, do my bidding."
Do not what?
Are you guys going to turn around?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to immediately turn around.
Okay. You turn around. You see a 10-foot diameter, covered in dark red chitinous kind of scales, 8 eyes wiggling on top of its head, and a huge central eye, a massive maw with sharp teeth. It is a beholder.
Shit.
It looks injured. 2 of its eyes look like they're not wiggling normally, but all of the rest of it is there, and it's looking at you. Humans, I have need of you. I need to find the prophet.
And what are you going to give us in return?
Your miserable lives will be spared.
All right. Make your proposal.
Humans, I need a skiff to take me to the prophet. But they can only be freed from inside the fortress. I need you to free a skiff and take me to the prophet.
Why don't you get your own skiff?
I cannot go inside the fortress. It is too small.
It looks about the right size for you. Does he look like he wouldn't fit in it?
Yeah, this thing's 10 feet in
that's fair,
diameter.
okay.
Like, there's no way it would like fit in a corridor or anything like that, or through most doorways.
What's inside the fortress?
More of undead things. I have seen them come and go since I crashed.
Okay. What if we get you
Where-
a skiff? Can you pilot your own skiff?
No, this is why I need you humans to take me to the prophet.
Where is the prophet?
A couple of its eye stalks turn in a direction. It is that way. Many, many miles.
In like a city or
Human, do not ask me questions. Will you do my bidding, or will you be destroyed?
Yes, no, we will.
Yes,
we will do your bidding.
Just trying to figure out how to serve you better.
Good, good. You may address me as Zikshaz.
All right, Zikshaz. So
Yes, spell
just
that.
just to be clear, you want us to get you a skiff so you can deuce out and see your profit somewhere else.
You must pilot the skiff for me.
Oh, I see. You can't fly your own skiff. Okay.
Then you may take the skiff and go where you wish.
Oh, well, thanks.
I like that part.
I think we can make something work,
Yeah, I think we can figure this out.
Mr. Zikshaz. Can I call you
Good.
Mr. Zikshaz?
That is acceptable.
You see a lot of people come by here, Zikshaz?
There was a horde of ghouls.
Yeah, but like skiff pilots, you see a lot of skiff pilots.
No, you.
How long have you been here, Zikshaz?
Not since I crashed yesterday.
So, if you killed us, it'd probably be a while before you found anyone who could pilot a skiff for you, huh? It sounds like you're not kind of hard up for pilots here.
I can enslave you if you wish.
I'm just saying, I think killing us is probably not in the cards for you. You might want to sweeten the deal for us for getting the skiff for you.
I will enslave you instead then.
Teresa, let's not anger the omnipotent deity in front of us. We are so sorry, Mr. Zikshaz.
Indeed.
She's much younger than she looks. She doesn't understand respect. We'll go in and get you a skiff, Mr. Zikshaz. Don't you worry. We are going to get you that skiff and get you to the profit. We will make sure that we take good care of you.
Good, Human.
I'm gonna try to get the party to kind of head off away from the beholder and kind of in the general direction without blowing our cover.
Okay. Yeah. As you head off, it says there is a control room. You must use it to release a skiff, and then I will await you. If you attempt to flee, I will disintegrate the skiff.
Understood.
Appreciate the heads up.
All right, you guys move kind of out of earshot. So,
Jesus,
Discretion,
Gita, since when do you not like making deals?
discretion is the better part of valor, and I like freedom a lot more than making a buck in a bad situation.
That thing has too many eyes. Too many eyes. That's not
TikTok,
okay.
TikTok, for once, I agree with you 100%.
Good. Because I'm making a lot of sense right now.
so what's the plan?
Okay. All right. Entrances that we can see to the fortress.
Yeah, so there's got to be some kind of rooftop entrance because that's where the skiffs are going, and you see figures, hopping off, sort of thing. And then there's also the front door. It looks like a double door, maybe made of iron or some kind of dark metal, which, is solid. You don't see any windows or anything like that.
Do we see any guards?
How long are you gonna watch?
Like 15 minutes.
Okay. Give me a perception check, actually, Teresa.
Oh, shoot. 15 plus 18.
Every now and then you see there's a figure, the fortress is about 30 feet high, so you guys are looking from the ground up. Every now and then you do see a figure, just the head of a figure on the roof, that it looks like it may be kind of keeping an eye out on the wasteland.
So I suggest we go in through the roof rather than the double iron doors.
Agreed.
I see
like
one
that one.
guy up there. That shouldn't be too hard to dispatch. Because it's just a matter of approaching the place and getting up without being discovered.
Gita, get your crossbow ready.
Always ready.
Is there any texture to the outside that could be climbed, or is it?
Yeah. I mean, again, it's not smooth at all. It's made of like bones of all kinds of creatures, all sizes. So plenty of handholds, very easy to scale.
Okay. I'm fairly certain I could get up the top of it. I don't know about you guys.
Could we like,
I feel
I don't know, could we like have you take a rope up
yes.
and secure
Sounds
it?
good. Yep. Can do.
Okay. And I'll go up with you just in case that guard's a little more than he looks.
I don't have a climbing speed, otherwise I'd say I'll go too.
Remind me what the bonus on those boots is.
Striding and springing.
No, the stealth boots.
Oh, the boots of Elvenkind.
Mm-hmm.
I think they give you advantage on stealth checks.
Yes.
Okay, so I already have that. So
And I'm wearing the boots.
okay, good. Good.
Cool.
All right, so Gita and we should all get as close as possible without being detected. Gita and I will sneak up and scale the tower. We can, I guess you'll see the rope come over the edge when we're ready, and then you guys can approach and climb up.
Okay.
Great. How are you guys going to get to the fortress? Just stealth over there?
Is there any cover between here and there?
Nope. It's bare wasteland.
Then we will just have to stealth it.
Okay. Okay. So who are all four of you going, or?
How far away are we at this point?
You're a few hundred feet.
So it won't take. So it'll probably take, I don't know. How much time would it take us to cross that?
Probably about a minute.
Okay. Gita, would you mind doing the thing again, the stealth thing?
Oh yeah, we are going to pass through without a trace.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So this kind of manifests like almost like camouflage, so that you guys almost become part of the wasteland as you're cruising through here. Everybody, give me a stealth check, please.
And that gives us a +10.
Correct.
I just found this
Oh,
D20
boy.
today after missing it for like months.
Oh no.
And that is a okay.
Wow. Incredible. Okay, you guys
Dear
are
God.
absolute. You guys are absolute ghosts getting to the Fortress of Bone. Here, you get to the base where you think that you'll be out of sight from anybody unless they like peer over the edge, sort of thing, from the roof. And then Teresa and Gita are going up. So give me athletics checks.
All right. $18.
It is athletics, and I can't use acrobatics.
Nope.
Okay, 7.
Okay. All right, Teresa, you make it up no problem. Gita, you make it about 10 feet, and then kind of slide down. But you can try again next action. But I want to tell Teresa what she sees. So at the top, Teresa, again, bone roof apparently here. It's about probably 80 feet square, 80 feet on a side. There's a small, like 10-foot high kind of tower type thing in the middle that you see a door in. There's also someone up here who is the one that you saw, obviously. It's looks a little bit weird. does not look like a normal person. Kind of all scrawny and his skin's wrinkled and shriveled, and he's got blue glowing eyes. Everyone, roll initiative, please.
All right.
And put in the
Gosh.
chat.
Wow, that's just awful.
Wow. Okay.
Go, Gita. Try to climb that wall again. We're up here waiting for you.
Where's this thing? Is it down
Oh my
with
god.
us, or is it way up high?
No, it's on the rooftop. But I'm pretty sure
What the fuck?
you don't think it sees you, Teresa.
Okay, good.
Okay, so Gita, you really don't know what's going on up the top, so you're gonna try to climb this thing again?
I'm just trucking along. I slid down. I'm like, oh, if at first you
Great.
don't succeed.
Yep.
Don't go skydiving. Natural 20. So 22.
Oh man! All right, Gita, no problem. You're the first time you're like, okay, I can't get this, and then this time you're like, oh yeah, it's bones, and you like kind of grab on and just it's almost like climbing a ladder. You scale up, hop up next to Teresa. You see this creature as well. It has not spotted you. You have been absolutely silent on that climb up. Okay, the creature, it looks like it's doing a circuit. It's kind of walking around. Its eyes pass right over where you are, where Teresa and Gita are, and just doesn't spot you at all. Okay, Teresa.
Teresa nods towards the guard in case Gita missed it. And she is going to, is there anything to tie a rope to?
Yeah, tons of bone fragment things.
All
Yeah.
right, she's going to tie a rope and roll it down the side.
Okay, great. No problem. You toss a rope down the side. Toss her in.
All right. Do I see any type of cover, even partial cover, for right now?
On the ground,
Yes.
from where you are. I mean, you can't see the creature on the roof, but from where you are, no. Is just desolate wasteland. I mean, there are rocks. Like you ran from the rocks that were providing cover, but there's nothing.
Now, am I meant to climb up with everyone? Is that the plan, or am I staying down?
I understood it as you were coming with us.
Okay,
say,
well
yeah.
then I'll attempt
Okay,
to climb as well.
great. So with the rope, roll with advantage.
Okay.
Athletics.
Athletics. -1. Awesome. Oh, natural 20.
Oh
So
man!
no need for a second roll. So that's
Yeah.
a 19 total.
All right, toss her in. Yeah, you got the rope, no problem. You make it up still, stealthy as can be. You also spot this creature up there. Astrid.
Well, Astrid is going to first watch Tosserin go up the rope and then think that's 50,000 gold climbing up there. So she's going to follow right behind him.
Awesome. Give us athletics with advantage.
Okay. That's a 13, which -1 is a 12, and a 12.
Okay, it's not a hard DC climbing up the side of this thing. So you make it up. You do make a little bit more noise than the others, but the creature does not spot it. Okay. So you are at the top of the wall now. You see this little tower in the center with a door in it that presumably provides access to further down. So I guess the real question is, are you guys going to engage with this creature in any way, or are you just going to stealth right past it to the door?
So Pass Without Trace is still on, and we're still feeling superhuman stealthy.
Yes.
It hasn't been an hour, so
I'm
Right.
thinking that I'm just gonna, if it doesn't react, I'm gonna motion for the door and just creep on through.
Seems legit.
Okay.
yep.
Cool. You guys get up to the door. It's made of the same kind of dark metal, maybe iron, that the front door was made of. It does have a locking mechanism, and it does look locked.
I will pick that lock.
Great.
Maybe. 14.
14. Not doing it, Teresa. Just a little too complicated.
I have these tools proficiency as well. I can either assist Teresa for a second roll, or I can do it myself.
Well, you decide.
Teresa will shrug and look at Astrid.
Or Astro will be like, all right, I'll take a crack at it. 6 probably isn't going to handle it.
Oh man, you guys are struggling with this lock.
What?
Wait, it's a 7. But probably also not good.
No.
Teresa will scowl and re-attempt the lock. Are we
All
still
right.
going in initiative order?
Yeah.
So-
go ahead.
Gita's got Thieves tools
Oh, yeah.
proficiency
I
as
thought
well.
everybody did.
Do
Yeah.
it, Gita.
So Gita's like, y'all okay over there? Let me see if I can. What is the bonus, Eric? I'm sorry, I missed it whenever you said
It's just whatever your dexterity plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay. So that is 16.
16's enough.
Woo.
Gita finally gets it. You guys have not made too much noise. You slowly ease the door open and slip inside. Going inside, it basically goes right down some stairs. There's no source of light in this building. So you guys slip in, go down the stairs, close the door. It is pitch black.
I put on my goggles of night.
Nice.
I'm afraid that I think that's only a problem for TikTok.
I was gonna say
Nope.
I've got.
It's
Umbral
not a problem
sight.
for me.
Oh, right, you're half elf.
Yep. Okay, so you guys have no problem with the darkness. Yeah, so you see this stairs going down. It goes down a single kind of story to what you think must be the top level of this fortress. Again, everything's made of bone. The stairs are bone. The floor is bone. Just lots of like little bones pieced together and bigger bones laid on top.
Real quick, right after we get inside and get situated as to where we're going, as which direction we're going in, I'm going to use my hat of disguise to make myself look like that sentry thing.
Oh, got it. Okay, cool. Great. What's your guys' marching order here as you're going through this fortress?
Teresa will go first.
Okay.
I'll follow in right behind her.
Okay.
I will hold up the rear to keep
Okay.
TikTok
Perfect.
wedged.
Protected. Yep. Good. Okay, so yeah, you guys are in this corridor. It goes down and makes a hard right, and there's also a door opposite that corridor to your left. So you could check out the door or go down the corridor. The door here is made out of the same metal, but it doesn't seem like as dense, I suppose, or thick as the exterior door.
Can we hear anything on the other side?
Give me a perception check.
15.
You do not hear anything on the other side.
Teresa kind of gestures to it with her head, looks at Astrid and Gita.
Gita points into the door.
Okay.
Astrid is going to nod at what Gita's saying.
Okay.
Okay. Teresa will open the door.
Give me a new stealth check, please, Teresa,
Oh,
for this.
boy. Still have 10, so that's 25, 34.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. I don't know if it's possible for me to roll high enough to have anything know that you guys are here. You ease the door open, super, super quiet. It opens up into a room that's about 20 foot square, and it is packed with zombies. They're just standing there. They seem like they're just like waiting. They do not see you.
Is there anything else in there?
You know, unless it's between the zombies, you can't see anything else in here. It looks like it's a zombie storage room.
Okay. Teresa will quietly close the door. Is there anything we can wedge against this door to make it harder to open from the inside?
You might have I think somebody has a crowbar potentially in their gear. If you guys don't have it,
Gita has a crowbar. Yes.
yeah. So yeah, you could use that, or if you wanted to like chip away at the wall, it wouldn't be quiet, but you could chip off like a bone and like cut it off so it's wedged, a sharp edge and wedge it in there.
Does the door
Make
have
a long oblique fracture.
Does the door have a lock on it?
It does not.
Oh. Yeah, if Gita thinks that she could wedge it closed with the crowbar, that might be valuable to us.
Okay. Gita's gonna.
Give me an insight check, Gita, as you're
Okay.
contemplating this.
Gita's not very insightful. 11.
11. Okay, cool. And then give me a sleight of hand check to wedge this thing effectively.
13.
Okay. So Gita gets the crowbar, kind of shuffles it and sticks it in. It looks, reasonably well wedged.
All right. Best I can do. Let's move on. Lest we have to test its effectiveness.
Behind
On
you.
we go.
Well, right in front of you.
Okay. So you guys go down the corridor. It makes another hard right. And then at the end of this corridor, there's a set of stairs down, and then there's a door on your right.
The door at the top of the stairs or the bottom of the stairs?
So the stairs go ahead, and then there's a door to the right. So basically, you guys have kind of like walked the periphery of this floor, and there's a room in the middle, and there's a door. This is the door leading to that room, presumably.
Gotcha. Gita, you want to listen at the door?
Gita will move up and listen and try to figure out, puzzle out what's on the other side.
Great. Perception roll.
25.
Oh man, you hear footsteps. It sounds like it sounds like they're coming towards the door, and then they are moving away from the door. And if you're listening long enough, you get that there's this pattern. There's this repetitious pattern of the footsteps approaching, footsteps going away, footsteps approaching, footsteps going away. It sounds like one creature.
Something is walking back and forth on the other side, pacing.
Astrid whispers and points to herself and says, "Might be another one of these things."
You want to take a look inside, Astrid? If you're quiet enough, it won't see you. And if you're not quiet enough, it'll just think you're the guard.
Yeah, I'll try. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Okay, so Astrid opens the door as quietly as possible.
All right, give a stealth check.
Okay, not the grade D20 this time. That's a total of 29.
All right. You ease the door silently open, and yeah, you see one of these creatures, the same one that was on the rooftop. There's a corridor, about 20-foot long corridor, and this creature is just kind of pacing back and forth. There are 5 doors off of this corridor, one at the end, and then 2 on the right and 2 on the left.
Okay, Astrid silently eases out and closes the door and then tells the others what she just saw.
Okay. All right,
mean-
you guys, that's the layout.
There's no way for us that the control room isn't going to have control room written on it. I don't know that we can afford to pass over any of these doors.
Well, we're either going to have to get by that zombie dude thing or take him out.
We could try one and then the other.
I wonder if, I don't know how these things work, but if I go first, he may not bug me if he sees one of his own.
But eventually he'll see us, right?
Maybe. I guess they sent him out there for a reason. But if I go first, then maybe we can get the drop on him.
Maybe.
Okay. So, all right. So I guess I'm gonna go in, and everybody else is gonna like follow.
Right before Astrid moves, I'm just going to reach out, touch, whisper a few words, and cast protection from evil and good. You hear ticking and sounds, and they have disadvantage on attack rolls if that ends up happening, and you have advantage on any of various saving throws, and I'll pop in and let you know if that is relevant at any point.
Very
Ooh.
nice.
Thanks, TikTok. This just got a little less terrifying.
Very cool. All right, you ease the door open silently again, no problem. So you guys are gonna just like walk in behind Astrid, or Astrid, you're gonna go in first, or what's the strategy here?
I'm gonna go in first, and I don't know. The rest of you want to like wait until I get 5 or 10 feet inside, and then follow in behind me.
Or if you want to just check the doors, like if you want to listen at and check the doors, see how long this guy will give you, maybe you can get through the whole area without us coming in, and we're right here if he clocks you.
Okay. Okay. If he does clock me, I'm probably just going to send Puff to come get you just in case.
All right. Astrid wraps her, not Astrid, Teresa wraps her cloak around Astrid's shoulders, giving Astrid
Oh, cool.
advantage on stealth and disadvantage to the guy on perception.
That is really good for Astrid. All right.
Awesome.
Thanks, Teresa.
Okay, great. No problem. Honestly, Astrid, you are just an absolute ghost here. Give me a perception check.
Ooh, not bad. 17.
Okay. So checking at these doors, you hear behind the one at the far end of the room, you hear some like clattering kinds of sounds. Almost sounds like someone's taking sticks and whacking them together. Not loud, but that's what it sounds like. The two rooms on the right, you don't hear anything out of. The two rooms on the left, one of them, you hear some low voices talking. You can't make out what they're saying. That's the furthest. That's the second one on the left. And then the closest one to you on the left, you don't hear anything. You're able to switch to just like as the guard's kind of turning, you like go behind it so that it's never actually facing you. And then same thing when it turns at the other end of the corridor. So you slip in, have a listen, and slip out, and then slowly, silently close the door so you can talk to your group.
Okay, I tell them where I heard noise coming from, and ask them if they want to go ahead and come with me to investigate the first one, the one that's nearest to the door we're standing at.
I mean, maybe you should just take a look in. like, again, if we go in there and that guy sees us, we're gonna end up in a fight. If you go in there and he sees you, there may be no fight at all.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll go back in and I'll go back in and I'll take a peek in the nearest door on the left where I first heard noise.
Okay, great. Give me a stealth check, please. And you're doing this with advantage because of the cloak.
Right. That's a nat 20 for a total of 40.
For a total of what?
I have plus 10 to stealth, and we're still past without trace. And I rolled a nat 20.
Is this 4th edition? This feels like 4th edition.
I don't even know what that means, but I find
That's incredible. Holy shit. All right, I'll just give you everything. So you open you go through all 5 doors. No one has any idea that you're there. Okay, so first room on the left, you open up. It looks like an empty room. It looks like a storage room potentially, but it doesn't have anything in it. The second room on the left, you open up. There's a couple of these same creatures in there sitting at the table having a discussion with each other. They're speaking a language I don't think Astrid knows. What's Astrid's languages?
Thieves can't, abyssal, no, infernal. Common, infernal, and thieves can't.
Okay. Yeah, they're talking in kind of hushed voices. You can't make out what they're saying. The room at the end, it looks like a skeleton storage closet. So instead of being packed with zombies, it's packed with skeletons. You see that they're mostly just kind of standing still, but every now and then one shuffles, and that's what the clattering sound that you heard was. On the right-hand side, so the second door on the right, so the second one away from you, you open up. This looks like storage, and it looks like there's a bunch of weapons in here. It looks like an armory, so swords, axes. They're all like rusty looking and kind of falling apart, it looks like. And then the first one, the first door on the right, it looks like there's a bunch of kind of pieces, parts for like repairing. There's piles of bones, first of all, so like for repairing the fortress. And then there's also like some wooden parts and implements that you're having just at a glance, you can't quite figure out what they would be used to fix up in this place.
Huh.
And then you return to the group and report all of that.
All right, no control room. Time
Yes,
to move
sir.
on.
Let's go downstairs then.
Okay. You guys go downstairs. The hallway takes a turn to the right, and then another right, and you kind of feel like you're in the center of the fortress now, both in terms of levels and side to side. The corridor goes straight. There's a door on the right, and then a door on the left, and then at the end of the corridor, there's another set of stairs down to the first floor.
Gita, give the store a listen. The one on the right.
Yes, ma'am. And Gita's gonna walk up and see what she can hear.
Great.
Where's perception? Sorry. 27.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you both doors. So the one on the left, you don't hear anything. The one on the right, you also don't hear anything.
Nothing. Astrid, you want to take a peek?
Yeah, might as well.
Great. So this is a separate floor, so go ahead and roll your stealth again, Astrid.
With advantage again. I'm still wearing
Yep.
the cloak.
Yep.
32.
Okay. All right, you ease the door open. So looking into this room, it's a reasonably large room. It's maybe 30 feet square. It's got a bunch of mirrors around the periphery of the room. maybe 7 or 8 mirrors of all kind of different shapes and sizes and designs. There's a there's also a door to the right on the right-hand wall.
There's no one in this room right now with me, right?
There's no one in this room, correct?
All right. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and peek into that door on the right.
Okay, great. You open up that door and peek in. This looks like a bedroom. There's a bed, kind of canopy bed. There's a chest of drawers, et cetera, et cetera. There is someone in here. There's an elfin humanoid person. I think I got a picture here. Let's see. Elfin ears, very, very, very pale skin. And she's I don't, oh, that's a really good roll. You got a 32. She doesn't see you, but she looks sharply over as the door opens.
You roll with disadvantage.
Oh, because of the cloak?
Mm-hmm.
So he rolls with advantage and the perceiver rolls with disadvantage? That's incredible. That's also a fairly good roll. So she glances at the door. So it's more that she sees the door open rather than you. But yeah, that's what you got, Astrid.
Well, I mean,
She gets up and walks towards the door.
Oh, I slowly back away.
Okay.
And go back towards the door into the hallway.
Okay, great.
And rejoin my compatriots and tell them there's someone in there and they may be heading this way.
You close the door to the hallway then?
Yes.
But not the door to the bedroom.
I very, very quietly closed the door to the bedroom.
Okay, that's going to be really obvious. She's like standing almost directly in front of the door. So if you close it, she's going to see the door closing, basically.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get all the way back to the door I first came in, and I'm going to use Mage Hand Legerdemain to ease the door close.
Interesting. Okay, cool. So she's gotten to the door by the time that you get ready to go out. So you cast Mage Hand Legerdemain to close it. Yeah, okay, great. The door closes, you slip out, and just as you're closing the door, Astrid, you hear the door open into the bedroom.
I tell the others, I think someone's coming this way. Somebody that's very scary looking.
Well, let's exit quickly down the stairs and we can always come back to this other door.
I'm not sure. I really wanted a chance to look around in there, but I'm not entirely sure there's anything that's going to help us anyway. So yeah, let's move.
Okay, let's go down the stairs.
Move.
All right, you guys book it to the end of the hall and then head down the stairs. Gita, you're in back. You hear the door that Astrid went through open behind you just as you're hitting the stairs and heading down them. You guys go down the stairs. At the bottom of the stairs, there's a hallway that goes to the right and to the left.
Right.
Okay. All right. You go to the right. Then that hallway takes another right, and then it dead ends. There's a door on the right and on the left.
Gita's going to hang out at the corner as we turn the corner to the right.
Okay.
And just hang out and check and see if there's any sounds of pursuit.
Cool.
Okay, so there's a door on the right and a door on the left.
Yep.
I will listen at the door on the right.
I will listen at the door on the left.
Great.
So,
15.
Okay. Teresa, you hear like sounds like there's a bunch of people having dinner.
13.
You do not hear anything on that door, Astrid.
Okay, I tell the others, I don't hear anything coming from this door. We might want to go through this door.
Take a
Okay.
look in, Astrid.
Okay,
All right.
I open the door and look inside.
Great. All right, opening the door. This looks like a pantry. It's got wooden shelves. There's a variety of kind of preserved food, salted pork, that kind of thing, hanging out here.
But no other doors or anything.
No other doors. No beings of any kind.
Okay, I go back into the hallway where we split and say, I think we may have taken a wrong turn. That's just a pantry. Either that, or to get to the control room, we need to go through that other door.
Do you want to put a bunch of food in your bag? Who knows how long we're going to be out in this wasteland?
That is a great idea. I go back in, use Mage Hand Ledger Demon to grab as much food as I can.
Awesome. Yeah, you stock up. So you got probably about 5 days worth of well-preserved food for the whole group.
You know what? While we're there, I'm also going to grab some more and hand it to everybody else.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Too.
Great. Yeah, I'm going to say that covers the whole. That includes everything. Everybody having some spread around among them.
Awesome.
I think that's the mess hall. Let's go back the way we came.
Okay.
Does Gita hear anything coming down the stairs after us?
So you stayed at that. So did you stay at the bottom of the stairs? You said.
So as soon as we got around the corner, so that I could be obscured sightline
Got it.
wise,
Okay. Perfect. Good. Yeah, Gita, you hear some footsteps coming down the stairs.
Okay. I'm gonna reconnect with the party and tell them we need to hide.
We can hide in the pantry.
And we all fit in the pantry?
You can all fit in the pantry. Yeah, no problem.
All right, let's all go in the pantry.
All right, you guys scurry into the pantry. Gita, you've got your ear pressed to the door. You hear footsteps come down the hall. You hear the door across from the hallway open. You hear some muffled conversation. That door closes. The door to the pantry opens. Everybody give me a stealth check, please.
$35.
Okay. Let me double check this thing's perception.
Did you add your 10, Ben? Okay.
Yeah, it's got a 22 on that 19. So Tosserin, you see one of these, the same creature that was on the top of the roof. It could even be the same one. You're not sure. Kind of is like doing a cursory glance of the pantry, and then like sees your locks eyes with you, like over, you're kind of behind a shelf, and it catches eyes with you momentarily. And it lets out a ear-rending shriek. We're going to keep the same initiative order that we've already rolled. Gita, this thing is right in front of you. It has not seen you at all.
I am going to put a bolt between its eyes.
Yep. Roll with advantage.
Okay, and I'm going to include sneak attack on that because
Great.
Sam got a level of rogue.
Yep.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So I've got number of attacks too. So do I make 2 attacks?
Yes.
I just
You
want
only
to
get
make sure.
You only get sneak attack on one of them, but yeah, you get 2 attacks.
Okay.
The first one's going to be with advantage, unless there's something that you have. The second one will not.
Okay. So that's a 24.
Okay,
On
that's
the first
definitely going to
one.
hit. Okay.
And then the second attack is 18.
18 also hits.
Okay.
Are you going to do anything like Hail of Thorns or that kind of thing to this as well?
I have to look that up. I was not prepared.
That's okay. I think it basically adds more damage to this hit. So if you're trying to one hit,
I want to take it down ASAP.
Yep.
So I'll definitely do that, and it's going to be 3d6, 1d6 per attack plus the 1d6 sneak attack, and then plus 6. Let's see how it points. Oh, it won't tell me. Okay, so I need some dice. I need to just get some dice, and and I've got them in storage somewhere, and I just need to get them.
Just go to Google and type
So,
in
can anyone help me out with Hail of Thorns? Because I have got the wrong side up. They want me to buy the
Let me look it up for you.
player's handbook, and
Yep.
I apparently I'm on not the things.
Next time you hit a creature, oh wow, it's taking a long time. Next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon. In addition to the normal effect, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet must make a dex saving throw or take damage. It's a bonus action and it takes concentration.
If I'm maintaining our pass without trace,
you'd have to drop.
I'd have to
Yeah.
drop that.
Plus, you'd hit all of us.
It's made a really loud shrieking sound, though. I don't think we're stealthing through the rest of this mission, so I'm going to drop.
you might be able to.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Plus, you're going to hit all of us with the thorns.
Oh, well then, yeah, we won't do that.
Okay.
No
And because of your dread ambusher, you get another crossbow attack.
Hell yeah. Natural 20.
No way. Okay. All right. Let's figure the dice out. So
I rolled 19 on 3d6 plus 6 was the one.
Oh, okay. So 19 already. Okay, great.
And then critical.
Yep.
Strike
And
on this one. So
and this is your dread ambusher attack. So you get your weapon damage. You also get an additional D8, and both of those are doubled. So you're going to roll 2d6 and 2d8.
Boy.
How many hit points does this thing have that we have to
And
figure that out?
10 and 13, so that's 23 and 19 is 42.
42. Holy shit. Okay. So
Wow.
42 for the round or 42 for that attack?
That's the whole
That's the
thing.
whole shebang? Okay,
that's
great.
Two regular dread ambusher and sneak
Yep.
attack.
And then this is with your crossbow of warning, right?
Yes.
So I don't know. Let me just check this real quick. It says it's a magic weapon. So you penetrate this thing's resistance to non-magical attacks. You nail it 3 times with a crossbow bolt, and it drops. You just barely killed the thing. All right, any movement, Gita?
Gita's just Gita's going to approach the door and see if any movement has happened on the other side, like reactions to the thing.
Yeah, so I'd say with your pretty good passive wisdom, you do hear some activity on the door that Teresa said was the mess hall. You hear there's some, it sounds like they may be headed towards the door.
Okay.
So movement or not?
Gita's gonna.
You can tell her if you guys want to whisper like go go go.
Oh, go go.
All right, out the door.
Okay. All right. So you get 30, or actually no, you get more movement because this is at the start of your first round of combat. Your speed increases by 10. So you're going 45 this round. So you make it to the bottom of the stairs if you want.
Okay. I'm gonna head for the bottom of the stairs.
Okay,
and
great.
see what's waiting for me.
Great. You make it to the bottom of the stairs. Bad guys. Okay.
I'm actually going to hang out close enough that they're all still in my
Line of sight.
trace.
Oh, okay. What's the range on that?
30 feet.
Okay, that's not a problem. Okay, so the bad guys are going. They're doing their thing. The door to the mess opens, and you, those of you in the pantry, see framed in the doorway this creature that you realize now is definitely one of the ones that ate part of your ship. It's definitely not human. It's a clearly undead monstrosity, kind of sagging flesh. It's dripping blood from its mouth. It looks like it was just chowing down on something. Got these long claws, and it smells terrible. But it does not see you because you're in the pantry. And it's not, well, it moves out into the hall. Oh, the guy's dead on the floor. It spots that, and it got a pretty good insight roll. So let's see. This thing's dead. The door to the pantry is open. So it walks over to the pantry and has a look in. And it does not spot Tosser in this time. So it has a look in and then heads down the corridor. It actually passes right by you, Gita. You're kind of just like thinking bone, and it just like thinks you're part of the surrounding bone and walks past you. This
drained of blood that I just kind of look like a bone.
Right. Apparently this thing has dark vision as well. And you all see a few more of these creatures kind of come up and look, and they have like a gargled conversation in some language with the one that's out that looked in the pantry. So yeah, it looks like you guys iced that one, and at least these guys have not spotted you. Teresa.
So where are the things in the hall? Are they further towards Gita?
Yes, yeah. They're between you and Gita, basically.
Shit.
So Gita knows Undercommon, and Kenneth wonders if that might be what they're speaking.
It is not.
Okay.
Good question, though.
Well, I
You could probably sneak past these guys in the hallway
if you want
to get to Gita.
Okay. So Teresa is going to. Does she think that she could get? Well, no. She's just going to sneak out. But she's going to whisper to Astrid, like, if something goes wrong, can you make that shriek noise in the opposite direction from us? Like, if we need to throw these guys off our scent at some point.
Out of character. Can't believe I didn't think of that. Yeah, I can do it. No problem.
Only if you need to pull it out of your pocket. Okay, Teresa's gonna stealth down to where Gita is.
Awesome. Give us a roll.
$29.
Okay, great. No problem. You think that one of them kind of makes like a sniffing sound in your direction and then gets distracted by something. Okay. Toss her in.
All right. How many of them are there?
There's like 5 of these things in the hallway right now, and you think that there are more in the mess hall.
All right. Well, for the time being, to get to my place in the line, about how far is that? Do I still have?
It's going to be 30 feet. It's going to be 30 feet because that's where Gita stopped to keep within the area.
Okay, so that's exactly my speed. So I would like to attempt to stealth past them.
Okay. Great.
Would Teresa's cloak that Astrid is wearing help? by any chance?
Yeah, I would, but I don't know that Tosserin would think of that.
That's fair.
Well, I've already rolled, so
Great. What'd you get?
it is 31.
Man, I'm rolling really well, but it doesn't matter with pass without trace. Same kind of thing, Tosserin. One of them kind of makes a sniffing sound as you're passing by it, but you get right up to Teresa.
All right, and are all four of us in the at the stairwell now?
No, Astrid is still in the pantry.
Okay, can I hold a spell until Astrid's with us?
Sure.
All right, I am holding web, holding it in my mind,
Okay.
and it will not only, if they walk towards us, ensnare them, but it also will obscure the vision towards us
Cool.
and will help us make good our
Nice.
escape.
Very cool.
Great. Okay, Astrid, you're in the pantry. You're going to join the group.
I sure am.
Great. Give a stealth.
With advantage.
Yep. And I have disadvantage. That's crazy that it goes both ways like that.
28.
Okay. You slink past and get to the group. You still have an action, Astrid. You can either take a move action to get up the stairs if that's where you guys are going, or you can do something else if you want, or you can just hang out.
I will take a move action. I want to get about halfway up the steps.
Okay.
So that I'm not too far away from my allies.
Yep.
And also so I can cause some distracting havoc if I hear something coming from either direction.
Got it. Cool. Yeah. Go ahead.
There was a branch at the bottom of the stairs we didn't take, right? We turned
That is
right, but we
correct.
never turned left. Okay.
Yes.
Left is where left is the mess hall, right?
No.
No, we turned right,
Oh.
and there was a door on the left and the right one was the mess hall, but we never turned left from the bottom of the stairs.
I'm confused.
I'll show you. So, okay, so stairs, mess, pantry. So you guys are more or less like here at this point. Gita or Astrid's heading up the stairs. So
I see what you mean.
Been in the pantry, you've been in the mess, but you don't know what's on over here to the left.
Okay, see, I thought we went down 2 sets of stairs.
You did. This is the first floor.
We were
So
on the
are-
third.
Are
You
all
started on the third floor.
So what I want to do is I want to go around the corner. Well, you can't see where I'm pointing. That was stupid. I want to go around the corner from where we are.
Okay.
Kind of hang out there.
Okay. So like here-ish?
A little to the right.
Here-ish?
Like right at that corner. Yeah.
Okay, great.
all right, so that little corner,
Uh-huh.
are the various hostiles down that little hallway?
Yes.
And so how that corner, about what are the dimensions of that?
The hallways here are about 8 feet wide and about 8 feet tall.
Okay, so I've got a 20-foot cube, so I am going to
You could basically fill the whole hallway from you until the pantry door.
They
Is Astrid going to talk now?
I whisper, oh, what a tangled web we weave, and thick webs go all the way down the hallway, and every creature has to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, what's the DC?
DC 13.
Okay. One of them made it. I'm going to randomly determine which one. All right, the third, kind of down the line from you all. So describe what this looks like, Tosserin. So we're in this fortress of bone. This bones lining the hallway, everything like that. There's these creatures that came out of the mess hall, slavering, smelly creatures.
So the webs emanate from a single point in the middle of that hallway and just latch on to corners. And
Nice.
so now the webs are difficult terrain. They have trouble seeing. Any that fail the dex saving throw is now restrained, and if we want to, we can set them on fire and do an additional 2d4 fire damage to any creature that starts its turn in the fire.
Give me an insight check, Tosserin.
All right, that is 18.
Do you think these like I said, I think you know that these creatures are the ones that ate the ship that you followed, and there were like 30 of them. So if they're all together, there's a lot more of them in the mess hall. So basically, leaving the web as an obstruction would probably be better than burning these 5, basically. Okay, great. So yeah, you guys see Tosserin gum up this area. One of the creatures is not stuck by the web, but it seems pretty confused. Like they don't seem to know what's going on because they can't see you guys. So they're just like, shit's happening to us and we don't know why. Seems to be their problem here. Okay, back to the top, Gita.
Gita's going to continue down the hallway that we did not explore yet, see what she can see.
Okay, great. So with a movement of 35, you get to the corner, and you see that this is where the main doors are. So you get to the end of that, you look to the left, and the main doors are on the right here.
Okay, and there's no other.
There is, yeah. There. If you go a little, you're going to need to use more than your move action if you want to see more than that.
Okay.
So if you want to keep going down that corridor, you can, or you can use your a dash to get back to the group, or go up the stairs.
I'm going to go back to the group and say the other passage is just the front door. It looks like. So what do we do?
So it has to be the one at the top of the stairs we didn't go in. There's nothing down there but the front door.
Yeah.
There's only one room we haven't been in.
We've got no choice.
All right, let's move.
Okay. Okay. So you guys are there. You're all together. You see one of these creatures, one of the kind of pale ones, like the one on the roof, comes down to the bottom of the stairs, followed by that elfin-looking woman. They probably don't spot you guys. They're kind of looking left and right, and they eventually head in your direction. You guys are like, pressed up against the wall. They pass by you and see the webbed ghouls, and they have a brief, hushed conversation in a language again you're not able to understand. Teresa.
How close are they to us?
They're like right in front of you, basically.
I guess Teresa's gonna go back up the stairs.
Okay. All right. Give another stealth check.
All right. And she's going to relieve Astrid of her cloak, wrap it back around her shoulders.
Okay.
Out of character. Fair.
15, 28. 28 plus 9 is 37.
Okay. Great. You make it up to the stairs. If you take your dash action, you make it to the door opposite where the mirror room was in the bedroom. And you can move into this room if you want.
Yes, I will.
Okay, great. You open the door up. This opens into a similar sized room as the mirror room, about 30-foot square. And it looks like there's a bunch of like levers along one wall above a desk. There's some writing implements in here as well. And one of the creatures from the rooftop that similar to the one Gita iced hears nothing, has no idea the door's open, but it's sitting there in front of the levers, but it's like writing, taking notes or something.
Okay. Can the guys see me from the bottom of the stairs?
No.
My guys?
No.
Okay.
Toss her in.
All right. These two talking are still like directly
They're
in front
pretty
of
much
me.
right in front of you. Yep.
And are any of the parties still near me, or
You actually probably don't even know where each other are, I would say. You're all rolling crazy stealth checks. So you've got an idea that probably Gita and Astrid are like really close to you, but you don't know precisely where they are.
okay?
Can you tell where Teresa went?
Yeah, I mean, you heard the conversation. Like, okay, the last room that we haven't checked is on the second floor. So
I am going to scoot along the wall to where I heard Teresa, because I don't want to be like by myself in this situation.
okay, all right, roll yourself.
Okay. 30.
God damn. These things have pretty good perception, but not with that pass without trace. Although Teresa, you're outside the pass without trace area now. I think your
Okay.
stealth check is still plenty high, but
Okay.
just FYI. Yeah, got a +7 perception. All right. So Tosser and you get up to right behind. Well, no, let's see. You don't move. Yeah, but you get up to the second story, the corridor, outside the door where Teresa just walked through.
Okay.
Astrid.
Astrid is going to do exactly what Teresa told her to, and use minor illusion to project the noise that sentry type dude made as far on the other side of the webs as she possibly can.
Oh, interesting.
So that the sound comes from like inside the mess hall.
Got it. Okay, cool. And the range on that is 30 feet. So you can do that. You could probably target like the door to the mess hall would be the most practical way to do that.
Okay, then that's what I'll do.
What's the components on this? So somatic and material. So you don't need to say anything. That's bonkers. All right, give me a stealth check casting this spell.
Okay. 24.
All right. And you're still next to Gita, so you're getting that advantage.
Oh,
This-
yes.
Okay. I mean, you don't make a lot of noise casting that without a verbal material component. So, so the elfin woman kind of is looking around, and like briefly glances in your direction, Astrid, but then kind of glances away. You cast the minor illusion. You hear that this kind of rending, shrieking sound coming from the door to the mess hall. All right, very cool. And then movement.
Okay. Yes. I'm going to cunning action dash, following right behind TikTok.
Okay, great. You guys get right up to where Teresa is. Back to the top, Gita. You're the only one there.
I'm going to go join my compatriots and shroud them in darkness.
Awesome. Give me a stealth check, please. Probably doesn't matter.
No, not that. Might. Oh, it might.
What'd you get?
22.
Okay, great. Better than the 17 I got.
Three.
Okay. I could have actually got beaten that one. Yeah.
Wait, buddy.
All right, Gita, you get up to where the rest of your compatriots are outside that door. You have a level. Do you have cunning action, Gita?
Not at level 1.
Only first level. Okay. So that was your movement. You could. No, sorry, that was a move and a dash. So that was your full turn. Okay, bad guys are you don't know what they're up to, but I got to think about what they're up to. Okay, another one of these pale kind of creature, pale wrinkly kind of creatures comes down the stairs from the 3rd level, and it stops at the bottom of the stairs and does not see you all. Does see the open door, but doesn't seem to do anything about it. Teresa, you're in this room. You see these levers. You see this guy sitting at the table, or creature, not a guy, definitely a creature.
Is everyone? Do I see Tosser and Astrid outside?
Yes, yeah, you're at least aware that the group is together.
But I don't see Gita. Did Gita make it up to us?
Gita is also there.
Okay. So theoretically, if we got the drop on this guy, we could kill him before he makes a noise, but it might make more sense for Astrid to go in and but she doesn't speak the language. Shit. Okay. Let's all kill him real fast. What do you guys think? Yeah? I don't see an alternative.
Oh, let's do it.
All right.
Locked and loaded.
Teresa's gonna go in and try to kill him very quietly.
Okay, awesome. You've got advantage on your first attack. What are you attacking with?
I will attack with my short bow.
Oh, okay, great.
$21.
Definitely hit.
All right, that does 2, 7, 10, 11, 14 plus 3 is 17 piercing damage altogether.
17. All right. You shoot this thing in the back. It jerks forward. The arrow definitely hit, and you thought you aimed it pretty precisely, but it doesn't seem to hurt it as much as you would expect. Cool. But you shot him dead center. Tosser, and you see shit's going down. You're still muted.
All right, I make weird arcane gesture at the
Are you
thing.
Are you gonna step into the room?
Step into the room. Step
Okay.
into the room and sort of shift
Off to the
out of the
side.
way of the entrance.
Yep, perfect.
Make weird gesture, say Ignis, and cast Firebolt.
Nice.
All right, and so the
You also have advantage on this.
okay, cool. Well, okay. The range spell attack is a 20.
That's a definite hit.
Okay. 8 points of fire damage, and if
All right.
there's anything flammable on him, it is on fire.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, he's he's got clothes on. So you light him up. He lights on fire, and now he starts screaming.
Oh crap.
Astrid.
One moment, please. I want to check something for thaumaturgy. Since there's a loud noise happening that we don't want to be happening, and I want to say that I can do something about that.
I want you to say that too.
We'll find out in a minute. 'Cause
Eric wants something interesting to happen so that we can get caught. Because this is a little silly.
Yeah, I don't think you can't manipulate.
Louder.
Right.
All right, I'm just gonna. All right, how far away is it from me?
It's like on the other side of the room, so like 25 feet. Yeah, but you can move. You can move into the room.
Yeah, I move into the room and I run up to it and I attack it with green flame blade.
Ooh, awesome!
So,
This is with your rapier.
yes.
Okay, you're rolling with advantage, and you get your sneak attack.
Oh, excellent. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not. No, even coming from the shadows, you hit its leather armor, and it glances off.
Okay. Cunning action, disengage, back up.
Oh, cool, great. Yeah, you get out of melee with the thing. To the top, Gita.
Gita's gonna step into the room and try to repeat the performance last time with a few less advantages, maybe. So I don't believe that I get my Dread Ambusher this time because we.
Yeah, I think this is going to be an extended combat scene unless you're able to de-escalate things.
Yep. So I'm gonna make my 2 attack rolls.
But you still, the first one you still get advantage and sneak attack on.
Okay. So the first one is going to be a 25 to hit.
Definite hit.
The second one is an 18 to hit.
Great, also a hit.
Okay, and so that's going to be 3d6 plus 6. 2, 3.
All right, how much damage did Tosserin's firebolt do?
8.
8, thank you.
So my 2 crossbow bolts are going to launch for 20 damage.
20 is just enough. The magic bolts from the hand crossbow of warning slam into the thing, and it stops any noise and slumps forward onto the desk it was in charge of. Okay, bad guys. So the creature that was at the bottom of the stairs at the end of the corridor enters the room with you all.
Boo.
That's its movement, but it might not see you. It's definitely going to see its dead buddy, though. Definitely doesn't see you. Does see its dead buddy. So it's just looking around. It's trying to figure out where you are. Teresa.
Teresa is hoping this thing is going to not figure out where we are and leave and indicate to the rest of them that nobody's in here. So Teresa's just going to stay quiet up against the door or not up against the door, up against the wall and kind of be looking at the array of stuff and trying to make sense of it.
Awesome. Give me investigation with disadvantage here.
Well, shit. Natural 1. So that is a 0.
Yeah, just looking at it, you can't figure out. You need to play with the levers and stuff.
Well, I need to.
Yeah. Toss her in.
So dude is still in the room?
He is in the room.
All right.
But Teresa has been like throwing side eyes at people.
Everybody is inside.
Everyone's in the room. The bad guy and all 4 of you.
So I'm going to cast Minor Illusion with the just the somatic and the material component, and cause a clattering at the bottom of the stairs, and someone sounding not that much unlike me, weeping and crying at the bottom of the stairs and running away to hide.
So bottom of the stairs are the first floor or on this floor?
Away from us. So
Okay. Got it. Cool.
basically, as far as I can do it, I want to make weepy, frightened sounds to
Awesome.
lure predator.
Give me a deception check, please.
Cool. All right. 19.
Okay. Awesome.
Charisma.
Okay. I'm sorry. I need to just send off something. Wife's trying to find something for me. Okay, 19 deception. He doesn't get a very good insight. So he kind of whips his head towards the door, leading out. Astrid. Oh, give me sorry, Tosser, give me a stealth check there. Oh wait, no, minor illusion we already established doesn't have a verbal component. Okay, no worries. Astrid.
Astrid is going to, just like Teresa did, is going to stay put and kind of look around and see if she can make sense of the
Sure.
apparatus.
Great. Investigation with disadvantage.
Ha! Double 17s for a total of 26.
26 is very high. That's incredible.
I have good. This is why I took expertise in investigation.
This is what Astrid does. Yeah, you're eyeing the levers and everything, and what Teresa could not make a heads or tail out of, you're able to figure out no problem. Yeah, it looks like this is kind of like a control area. You notice that there's some maps as well, so it looks like this is kind of the hub where things would be directed with regards to these skiffs doing anything. And yeah, you can figure out how to release it so that the skiffs are free to go about their business, sort of thing. And you also see that there's some kind of communication system, like maybe something like sending stones, that looks like that allows communication with the skiffs as well.
All right, is Home Zombie still in the room with us?
He is. He has not acted yet.
Okay, then I'm going to try to make eye. Then I'm going to make eye contact with Teresa and kind of just. I'm going to point towards the system and then do like an AOK symbol, like, and nod, be like.
Give me an insight check, Teresa.
$11.
Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I think you intuit what Astrid's trying to get at you. It's really hoping for a 1 there. That would have been beautiful. Okay, to the top, Gita.
Gita is going to have the crossbow trained on this guy until he is no longer in sight. And
Awesome.
he's just going to be prepared for more headshots.
Cool. Okay, creature leaves the room, heads out in the direction of Tosserin's deception. Okay, Teresa.
Teresa like gestures towards Astrid, towards the stuff, like, do your thing. And she's, yeah, I guess she'll just stay quiet.
The door to the hallway is still open.
Yeah, but if we close it, that thing probably remembers not closing it.
Okay, cool.
Well,
Gita's of the opinion that there's a dead white in here that maybe would be less conspicuous if there's a door between people looking in and it.
that's fair. Well, Teresa's going to stay quiet, and if she wants on her turn, Gita can close the door.
Awesome. Tosserin.
Is there another way out of this room, but besides that room or that door?
Yes, there is actually a door here on the left-hand wall.
Okay. Well, I just look to the others and say, how about a web in this corridor in case anybody comes back through?
Do it.
Good thinking, TikTok.
All right.
Okay, so that long that's that long central corridor on the second floor. You're going to web that.
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Some pig. Web.
Nice.
I got it. I see that reference.
So here's a question for you though. Are you going to also web the area between this door and the stairs up to the next level, which is where you guys are going to need to eventually go?
No.
Okay,
No.
only between here and the stairs to the first floor.
Yes. So just that little pathway.
Got it. And then down the stairs as much as
And
it'll
also because that's a 1 hour concentration spell, the other web has just
gone.
mysteriously dissipated, and
Awesome.
that's strange. Didn't hurt.
Okay, yeah, and then sorry, there's that other door here, Astrid. Yeah, you figured out all the levers. So you guys, there were 2 skiffs up on the roof when you were up there that you noticed. So Astrid, you could release one or both of them. You also, on that amazing investigation, can figure out a way to jam the locks on the skiff so that you could take one and go if you wanted to, and then lock the other one down.
Ooh, that sounds really nice. Yeah, I'll release both of them.
Okay.
And as soon as we get up there, I'll jam one of them.
So you would have to jam it. You'd have to lock it from the control room here.
Oh, okay. Are they like side by side?
Yeah, on the roof, they were more or less close together.
Okay, I lock the one on the right.
Great.
And release the one on the left.
Awesome. Yeah, that is your action. It took a bit of cognitive effort to figure that out. Gita.
Gita's feeling a little like the big brains are working, and she's just gonna be standing guard, just crossbow on the door. I think we'll leave the door open now that we're webbed up, so that we can at least know when there's danger. We got the vision is more valuable than the cover. So.
Yes. Give me a perception check as you're guarding the door, Gita.
$21.
It's difficult because you've got dark vision, but you see something that looks like a fog flow past the door. It doesn't stay there. It's not like it's not like a fog cloud or anything. It's just a fog flows past the door.
So I'm just I would like to cast detect magic and see what comes off of that.
Okay.
It does have a verbal component. Verbal somatic.
Yep.
So yeah.
Is that what you want to do? Okay.
That is what I'd like to do.
Give me a stealth check, please.
33.
Okay. Okay, you cast detect magic. You get transmutation magic off of this cloud fog before it goes out of your sight.
Okay. If I have any idea what that might, can I
give me a religion check.
Religion. I'm so good at religion. So good. And I rolled so good. 6.
Not a clue. It's weird.
Holy Spirit flew right past us.
The whites think the place is haunted with web. We think it's haunted with fog.
Okay, so that was bad guys action. Teresa.
So has Astrid successfully completed stuff with the controls?
Yes. Yep.
Does Gita communicate to us what she saw with that fog?
Not so far.
Gita, with the stealth, would it be reasonable that with the somatic, the verbal component, I could communicate that to and not?
Yeah. The stealth. I think the stealth
Yeah.
covers that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So there's some weird fog going on out there, guys. It's magical in nature. It went by though. It's not here anymore.
So possibly something's waiting for us upstairs, but everything else is waiting for us downstairs. Do we want to try and get out through the front door, through those guys, or whatever that fog is, encounter it on the way up?
So
I think
are the skiffs on the ground or on the roof?
They're on the roof, but you guys were able to get up the roof no problem from the outside.
still have
So
a
it would. So you could absolutely, and you have still probably a rope there. So you could absolutely go out the front door, get back on the roof, get on the roof.
I'd rather go through one
Same.
horse-sized duck than 100 duck-sized horse.
And do you want to do anything with the door here that you guys have not explored yet?
I'm thinking, fuck that. Let's get out of here.
All right, Teresa, what's your action?
Yeah, Teresa will head out into the hall, going upstairs towards the roof.
Okay, cool. Toss her in.
All right, I cross hands across chest. I say quietly to myself, Defendarius, cast first level mage armor, and for the next 8 hours, my AC is 16.
Nice.
And I hold my movement to fall into place 3 in the row once everybody's
Okay.
moving.
Awesome. Astrid?
Astrid's going to follow Teresa.
Okay,
Great.
so then I follow Astrid.
Cool. Gita?
Gita's gonna bring up the rear.
Okay. That worked out amazingly well, party order wise. Okay, so you guys are you all doing a move and a dash then? Well, except Tosserin, and you guys are keeping with Tosserin, so you're at 30 feet out. Okay, so the bad guys.
Too bad we don't have Tensor's floating disc. We could put Tosserin on it.
You guys do hear some footsteps. You guys are heading up the stairs to the 3rd floor. You do hear some footsteps up there.
Up there? Is it going?
As in where you're going. Teresa.
All right, not a lot of choice. Just got to keep stealthily moving upwards.
Okay. So you go down the hallway, retracing your steps, and turn left, and the closet o' zombies has emptied, and this corridor is stuffed with zombies. There's no practical way for you to walk past them and not be detected. Unless you could get on the roof, if you like spider climb or something over them.
I cannot.
Or if you guys want to do crazy acrobatics checks, you could like vault over them.
I mean,
Soren.
I have a +9 to acrobatics, but
Okay, let's go check that door.
the front door.
No, the other door in the control room.
Okay, let's go check it out.
Okay, so you guys see the wall of zombies, turn around, head back to the control room. Okay, bad guys. Okay. Yes. Okay. So Teresa, yeah, you get to the door. So now that you're looking at it, you realize that this door does not look like the other interior doors. It looks heavier and it has a lock on it. And Teresa, it is your action.
I will attempt to pick the lock.
I will assist.
Okay, awesome.
It's a 16 plus 9. Was that 25, 25.
Wow, nice. Teresa, this is a hard lock. This is not well designed for picking. And Astrid, what is Astrid helping Teresa look like to get through this extremely difficult lock?
Astrid is holding one pick. You know, like in Skyrim, where you like have the one that rotates, and then like they're working in tandem.
Awesome. Incredible. Okay, yeah, you hear the tumblers go click, and the door is unlocked.
We should have done that the first time.
Okay, toss her in.
All right, I am staying with the group right now. Okay. I'll hold an action with a firebolt ready in case it becomes necessary, but okay. I'm not going to start shit unless somebody starts it first.
Awesome. Gita.
Gita is going to listen for any noise on the other side of the door.
Awesome. Give me a perception.
And 27.
You hear a kind of faint, like wind howling sort of sound.
Sounds like a wind tunnel on the other side, or the top of a mountain, like wind going. Can I also attempt to open it sneakily?
Yeah. Yep, definitely.
Okay. If no one stops me, I'm going to try that.
Yeah. You open the door. Again, much heavier door than the other interior doors. It's a room about 20 feet square. There's only a handful of things in this room. There is a pentagram on the floor with its... So the floor here is not bone. The floor here seems like it's stone. The pentagram looks like it's silver, either silver paint or actual silver. In the center of it is a table, and on that table is a fairly thick book with black leather binding. At the far side of the room, there is also a one of these big mirror-shaped mirrors, about person size or a little bit larger mirror, oval. It is, however, not casting a reflection back. It is instead giving you an image of what looks like the top of a tower of some kind, and beyond it, you see that there is some crazy weather phenomenon where the clouds look like they're in a spiraling kind of shape, and that's what was causing that wind.
It's the Shadowfell.
Yeah, and through the mirror, yeah, it's all like faded grays and whatnot.
Do we all see
Yes, you all see this. So you see room, pentagram, table, book, doorway to somewhere else, apparently.
Huh.
Okay, bad guys. Let's see. You guys are still stealthy as fuck. Okay. You do hear some noises from down on the first floor. It sounds like people are trying to get through the web that Tosserin dumped in that hallway. And you see you see a figure walk briefly in front of the door or the window that you guys are looking through. It's kind of a medium height male human. He's got kind of a scruffy, short, scruffy beard. He's dressed in some bizarre blue jacket type thing. Teresa. He's like there and gone.
Gotcha. All right. Well, Teresa's going to take the book.
Okay.
Obviously.
Right. Yes.
If you weren't after was.
Do we we'll have to go back through Tosserin's web to get out the front door, right?
Yes. But he can drop it.
What'd you say, Ben?
You're still muted.
You're muted.
It's not a problem.
Okay.
If we want to go through the web, we can go through the web.
All right. Teresa is going to look out. What does she see in that hallway in terms of things coming through the web?
Oh, yes. These ghoul creatures from the first floor are trying to crawl through it.
How many are there?
You know that there are probably like 30 or 40 in the building. So all of them is your guess?
Okay. Do we want to chance the zombies or the creatures in the web?
I can cast darkness on either one.
And Teresa, as you poke your head out, you hear more of that kind of clattering sound that Astrid described from the third floor.
Upstairs.
Yep.
All right. Let's get past these guys going downstairs as quickly as possible. Astrid can drop darkness and we can skedaddle out the front door and climb up the side. Does it sound like a plan?
It sounds like the best plan.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay, so you guys head out, Tosser, and you drop the web, and you guys are going to try to just walk past the ghouls, and then Astrid, what's your darkness plan?
So the ghouls are where right now?
They're in they're everywhere basically. So they were in the mess hall, and now they've just spilled out, and they're all over the first floor, and they're coming up the stairs to the second floor where you guys are, but they're caught in the web at least right now.
Okay, so they're.
So I've dropped that web or not?
Well, what's Astrid? What are you thinking, Astrid?
Well, if they were localized, I was just gonna. If they were localized in a corridor, I was just gonna cast it down that corridor.
I see. Yeah, they're everywhere.
Okay. Maybe. Okay. Tosserin, can you do the web again?
I can do it one last time.
Or you could minor illusion another shriek up the stairs. Maybe they'll follow that.
Why do I keep forgetting I can do that? Okay, yeah, that's what I'll do this time, and I'll cast. Ooh, yes. I'll minor illusion behind us as we're running. I'll minor illusion the sound of the sentries alert behind us as we're making a break for it down the stairs, and if I see them all congregating together, then I'll darkness them.
Awesome. Okay, so Tosserin dropping web, and then you guys move out into the corridor. Astrid, you cast minor illusion. Give me a deception check, please, Astrid.
I'm gonna use a point of inspiration on this.
Nice.
$16.
16. Okay. These things are not very insightful. They buy it. So everybody give me one probably last stealth check. Put it in the chat for me. They're going to be rolling with disadvantage, so I can't imagine they'll spot you unless crazy things happen. Oh, that's okay.
So, to
All
be
right,
clear, with
their best is a
advantage,
15.
I got 2 ones.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But it's still 20.
That is incredible because they were rolling with disadvantage because of Astrid's great deception. They totally would have caught you out, Gita. I rolled a couple of nat 20s in there, but the best roll was 17.
Nice.
Dice are incredible. Okay, you guys make it past the ghouls. Again, they're in the hall. They're not blocking it the same way the zombies were. So you're able to kind of as they're running, you're sneaking past. You get to the big front door. It is locked, but obviously from this side, so you're able to unlock it and slip out. Are you going to relock it behind you?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Give me your Thieves tools if Astrid's helping with advantage.
Yep.
Well, that's good, because that was a natural 1. That's a 15 plus 9, so 24.
All right, that's enough. You lock the front door behind you. You guys maneuver around to the rope. Eventually skedaddle up the rope. They're all looking for you inside. There's no chance of you guys being caught at this point. They are convinced that you're somewhere inside. And you get up to the skiff. You lock the one on the right. The one on the left is unlocked. Teresa, it doesn't take you long to figure out the controls on this thing. It might take you a little while to get like good at it, but you can at least like make it move.
All right.
Do we
So
have line of sight of the beholder? Can we see him from
yes,
up here?
you can see Zikshaz.
God.
So, Teresa,
It-
do we want to
It can
go the
see
opposite
you.
direction?
He said he'd blast us out of the sky or something.
If we put the tower between us and him, we might be able to go the opposite direction. But I don't know where we're going.
That thing is crazy powerful and crazy scary. Let's not take a chance with it. Let's go do what he said.
All right, we don't know where we're going. At least he knows where something is.
Yep.
Maybe he'll
Gosh.
drop me off at town.
Maybe he said profit with an FIT.
I'm all in favor of profit.
Profit is
Amazing.
kind of our thing.
It is kind of your thing. Okay, you guys go pick up Zikshaz.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Terry, so you're able to guide the skiff over. It goes more or less at whatever elevation you want it to, above up to about 50 feet. It's certainly big enough for all of you as well as Zikshaz. It just hovers above the skiff, says, Human, good, now, that way. And its eye stalks orient all in one direction.
All right.
Okay. You guys go sailing over the barren wasteland of undead creatures. It's going to be a several-day journey, but you're able to go fairly quickly with this skiff. You've got your food rations. How are you going to spend your time as you guys are kind of cruising along here?
I am going to be looking at Rosita's amulet that Teresa gave me very closely and inspecting it.
Okay, great. This, Astrid, you're magical. You actually know what this is. You have enough time to play with it. This is a necklace of fireballs.
Holy shit.
And there are 3 beads remaining on it. 1 small bead and 2 medium-sized beads.
Why didn't I do this last session?
You really needed some time to mess with it, so.
I had time. I had a whole watch.
Teresa's going to show Astrid her ring with abjuration magic and see if Astrid can figure out what that is.
Okay. Astrid tries to figure that out.
Yeah, this is also pretty standard magic item, so not too difficult to get at all. This is a ring of protection +1.
Oh, ring of
Does it
protection.
add, what does it add to?
+1 armor class.
Oh, nice.
That's really cool.
Do we see any, is it all wasteland or do we see any features along the way?
I mean, you see like mountains and kind of more of the same, like mountains, hills, some blackened trees. You don't see anything green. You don't see any animal life. Every now and then you see some movement, which is a like lost zombie or a skeleton or something like that cruising around. You go through some mountain passes and whatnot, so it's not all like flat, but it is barren.
Is there a sunset and sunrise?
There is, but it's cloudy. It's like perpetually cloudy.
Can we get any sense of direction from the light?
Yes, yeah. You figure out over some time that you're going, if this orientation of this planet is like any other, which is an assumption that's difficult to make, I guess I would say. It looks like you're going northwest.
Okay.
But I think you guys already rolled on your Andrel knowledge, and you don't know very much about this planetoid.
No, not much at all.
Yep,
But we could at least figure out which direction we already went in.
that's true. Yes. Anything else you guys want to do in the intervening 4 days as you're traveling here?
What's in the book?
Yeah. We'll look at this book.
You look at the book? Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
Out of character, I just rewatched The Mummy. And
Okay.
I'm not going to in character object to this, but out of character, I'm nervous.
Teresa and Gita, well, you have some magic. You can't make too much sense of this. It's some kind of magic book. It looks like it's a ritual of some kind. As you're studying it, it's difficult to make too much sense of. But you can certainly roll an Arcana check.
Sure.
Great.
11.
Yeah, some kind of ritual.
I will also tap into
Okay.
my extensive 10 Arcana check knowledge.
Awesome. Yeah. Do you guys want your magic person to look at it?
This book don't make no
Okay.
sense at all.
Hey,
TikTok.
Yeah.
Talk, what is this book? Some kind of magic ritual.
What's the related
Arcana.
skill? My magic flows from my overdeveloped sense of self. I couldn't tell you much about the. But I'll roll anyway. I've got no proficiency and an 8.
Out of character, he has that in common with his brother.
All right, Astrid, do you want to roll?
Yes. I only have a +3 to Arcana, but it's better than nothing.
Yep.
Better than my -1. Gosh.
Not too much better. I rolled a nat 1.
Oh man. Yeah, you all gather that it is important based on the fact that it had its own room that was locked. Like, you guys are thieves. You're like, this thing's got to be valuable to someone, right? It was behind a locked door, and there was a magical portal of some other goddamn world. It's got to be valuable to someone and important. But you do not know what it does. Now, if you wanted to, you could try to do it.
Real quick. I'm not going to suggest we try the ritual. However, does Astrid know about anything about Teresa's brother?
I don't know, Teresa, have you told Astrid anything about Geofalcon?
Yeah, probably because Teresa got that sending from Falcon, and she kind of queried the group and was like, "Oh, my baby brother's in trouble again. Like, does anybody know anything about this?"
Does Astrid know that he's an adventurer though?
Yeah.
Okay. Does Astrid know that the Adventuring Academy is on Andrel?
I think that everybody knows that there is an adventuring academy on Andrel, and in fact, in Elenel, the capital where you're supposed to be taking Tosserin.
Okay. Hey, your baby brother, he went to the Adventuring Academy here on Andrel.
Yeah.
And it's in Elenel. An Adventuring Academy is a school. A school would have a library. Maybe somebody there could buy it from us.
Yeah, maybe. We just won't know how much to sell it for.
That's true. Maybe there's a fence in that town too.
Eventually, you guys get out of the blackened wasteland and into a desert wasteland. The desert is, I mean, it's like a normal desert, though. It has like green, every now and then, and bushes and plants and animals and whatnot. Zikshaz has you, directs you through this desert. You go for maybe a day in the desert. You fly past like a pyramid type shaped thing, and get to a tunnel. And Zikshaz floats off of the skiff, doesn't even say anything to you, and heads into this tunnel and starts whistling.
What's he whistling?
He's whistling.
Excellent. Sounds of the Beholders, a 2-disc set.
Incredible. So yeah, you guys are not like necessarily that much better off. I mean, you're out of the horrible undead plagued lands, which is good. But you're not really sure where to go at this point.
So he didn't say anything. He didn't give us any other commands or anything when we got here. Did he just like fuck off down the tunnel and start whistling?
Yep.
Can we be
100%.
like, hey, Zikshaz? Zikshaz!
It ignores you.
Shit. All right. How high does the skiff go? Does it run along the ground?
Yeah, it only goes about 50 feet up.
That's
Right.
bad for getting advantage.
I mean, we can get up on that pyramid we passed and see what we can see from there. We can just continue the direction we've been going and hope that something resolves itself. Did we see any trails or anything? I guess it's the desert. There's probably not a trail.
No, for sure. Does anyone have survival proficiency?
I'm pretty sure
I'd say I think Gita's the only one.
Oh, I have survival
Yes.
proficiency.
Keita
Oh.
does too.
I will assist
Oh,
Gita.
awesome. Great. All right,
What-
Gita, give us a roll.
Excellent.
24.
Oh yeah. It was hard to spot from the skiff, but getting onto the ground and kind of looking, yeah, you do in fact see a trail. The trail goes into the cave that Zikshaz just went into, but it also goes the other direction.
Yeah, let's follow that. Our one
Let's see.
trail.
We can follow it from the skiff. We don't have to.
You can
walk
follow
it.
it from the skiff. Now that you've identified it, you can follow it from the skiff.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
Cool.
How high can we get and still see the trail?
I mean, the trail right now is kind of going between like some hills and rock formations and whatnot, so it's easy to spot from wherever. You're not sure once you get out into open desert what it's going to look like.
Okay.
Did you want to be higher up?
I do, personally.
I mean, you're also going to be easier to spot the higher up you are.
Yeah.
Never mind.
That may not be the worst thing, though. At this point, I don't think we would be wanted folks. It might be good to run into people as
If it's
a lead.
people, if it's
as a
people we
lead.
run into.
Yeah. Yeah, as opposed to behold.
Yeah, that's not a guarantee.
That's true.
Okay, so you guys follow the trail?
Yeah.
Follow the
Awesome.
trail.
Great. Your skiff goes along. Give me a D12.
Three.
Okay. You guys take a couple of days following the trail. Between Gita and Teresa, you're able to keep track of it pretty easily. And you get to what looks like it was maybe once a town, like a little outpost. There's a bunch of spelljamming ships here, but they're all like hulks and mostly destroyed. And yeah, it looks like there was an outpost here once upon a time, but it looks like it's been trashed and abandoned or something. You also see like I mean, you guys know what beholders look like and do. It looks like things have been disintegrated in pieces, basically. But rather importantly, there is a teleportation circle here. Oh yeah, goddamn Tosserin. Yeah, you're down to like 7 hit points. Yes, there's a teleportation circle here that looks like it is still intact. Who knows where it goes, but usually teleportation circles go to areas of, civilization, powerful magic, etc.
Can I roll investigation on the circle?
Yeah, what'd you roll Arcana?
Oh, okay. 6.
6. Okay, great. So Tosserin, yeah, I have your max hit points is 31. Is that right? Did I get that incorrect?
Yes, but now there have
30
been
30.
2 more days, and so I lose 1 to my max each day while I still have the festering wound.
Yes. Okay. Got it. I'm so yeah. So it's actually been 7 days now. So you're down to 24 max.
Okay, but if I had a decent long rest, am I?
You are healed. Yeah. So you're up to full. In terms of everyone's up full hit points.
Oh, excellent.
Full as much as they can be, which for Tosserin right now is only 24. Okay, 6 Arcana. Yeah. You know how to activate it, but you don't have any idea of where it might go.
Will it teleport our skiff?
The skiff is too large to fit in the circle.
I think we need to go through it. Like, we need to be around people. We're thieves. We need to be around people we can steal from.
We can't put food on the table if there's not food to steal.
Stealing is wrong. Working is right.
We are working. We work very hard at what we do, TikTok.
Also, TikTok, this is our job. So we are breaking even when it comes to morality. And that's good enough for me at this point.
There is no even in morality.
TikTok, shut the fuck up.
Is there anything left?
I would if I could.
Is there anything left of these disintegrated buildings?
Yeah, they're like, pieces, parts. There's really only one like structure that would be a building. It's like a octagonal walled thing that had like a stone roof. That's like 30% disintegrated, so it's still like a shelter. It looks like there's like a bunch of tents and stuff that were here that have mostly been blown away by the wind, but some of them are still here.
Not me. We got Gispy killed, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's teleport. I don't see anything for it.
Can we do a little look around in the dilapidated building and just see if there's anything worth like food or supplies or trinkets?
Yeah, give me we'll do a group investigation if everyone's going to participate in this little activity.
Oh boy.
That's a 16 on the die for 20. What's 16 plus 7? No, 9.
Oh man.
25.
Okay, nobody else finds anything. Astrid, you find a couple of spell jamming parts that would be useful for a ship if you had one, which of course you do not right now. But they're not small, but you could pack them now that your packs are basically empty of food. You could pack them if you wanted to. So one is a sensor. You're not quite sure what kind of sensor it is, but some kind of sensor. And then there's also some kind of navigating system.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna pack one, ask somebody else if they want to pack the other, and point out that whenever we get whenever we get to the other side of this teleportation circle, we may be able to sell these to replenish our food supply.
Maybe so, or we can keep them, put them on our next ship.
Either or, I don't see any reason to leave them here.
Yeah, good find, Astrid.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead and mark that down, Astrid. Send some kind of sensor array, and then navigation. Okay, so yeah, Gita's instincts that there might be something useful here paid off. Anything else you guys want to do?
Really?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Once more, onto the breach.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you go into the teleportation circle. Astrid, you activate it. You all whoop, wink out, whoop, wink in. You're in a park. It's green and lush. Sky overhead is blue. There's a little white sun shining far in the distance, enough to give a good amount of sunlight though. Tosserin, you're immediately in your field of view. You see like a little green ball hovering maybe 2 feet away from you. Nobody else sees this. And you're in the middle of a city. Sorry. You're in a little park in the middle of a city. You see buildings all around, people, et cetera, et cetera.
Do I know what the green ball is?
No. It's a little green ball of light.
I'll touch it. I'll poke it.
It's not. It's just out of reach.
I'm gonna follow it.
Yes. Tosserin starts walking, you guys.
TikTok! Where are you going?
Hold up, TikTok.
I am completely focused on what I'm doing, and
he's walking.
Teresa's gonna follow, but like the nearest person we pass by, she's gonna be like, "Hey, where are we?"
Okay. Yeah. You find out pretty quickly that you're in LNL.
All right, mission accomplished.
We made it!
following the green ball.
Following the green ball.
I don't know how the fuck we're going to get paid now, but we made it.
Yeah, did the plans, like the contract that we found, say anything about how we were going to get in touch with Maximilian?
No. You assume that Milana was going to take care of that once you guys got back to Brawl.
Shit.
Okay, in that case, I am going to use my Hat of Disguise to make myself look like Reseda.
Okay.
Oh, that's creepy.
Awesome.
Well, I don't. No, you know what? I'll be Milana.
Okay. Cool. So you guys are in the city. Are you going to still follow Tosserin? Or are you like, we're in LNL, Tosserin's in LNL, we're done?
No, we need to follow Tosserin until we figure out a way to get paid for this.
Tosserin.
Okay. All right. Tosserin, you walk through the city unerringly following this little green light, and you get to the front doors of the business school where your parents have arranged for your tuition for you to spend for the next few years and get educated as a high-functioning businessman.
And am I greeted by anyone like admissions or intake people?
Yeah, not like magically, but if you like go up to the door and knock, the little green light goes away and somebody greets you, says yes, sir. It's kind of this tall elfin guy.
I've probably been told I'm being sent to school, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I introduce myself as a new student. I say who my dad is, pointedly and multiple times.
Oh yes.
And,
right.
and say, I need the infirmary. I seem to have a festering wound.
Of course, sir. Yeah, they take you in, take care of you, and this is unless something happens where Tosserin exits the stage.
And as I am being whisked away, I wave to all of them. Gonna start school, guys. Stop stealing things. Bye.
TikTok, do you know how to get in touch with your dad?
I mean, he gets in touch with me.
How?
How?
I figure talk to the money people. They talk to him, and you can tell them that you dropped me off as planned and need to get in touch with my dad. Maybe they have a sending stone or something.
All right, TikTok, good luck in business school.
I'm so excited.
I bet you are.
It's going to be numbers, and it's going to be organized. You got spreadsheets.
This kid doesn't like stealing. He's got
Nothing
a
untoward.
nasty surprise ahead of him.
You were a nice ray of order in our chaotic lives, TikTok.
Oh shit.
Well, we just helped Maximilian create a Dark Messiah. Who wants lunch?
So let's ask the bursars about getting in touch with Maximilian.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, you guys know the country where you are, High Court, is highly magical, and so you don't think that it would be any kind of problem to find someone to do ascending for you. Like
Oh, okay.
you guess that they're like just people on the street corner that will do this as a service for money, of course.
Gotcha. And then would we need to pay for healing?
Yeah, I mean, Tosserin's taken care of, but the rest of you are going to need some kind of medical
Some kind of something.
treatment.
Well, Teresa and I are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gita's fine. We also, guys, like, I know we're not the good guys, but we need to let someone know that they have a beholder problem. If we came through that portal, so can they. And you're right, Gita. We need people to steal from.
I said that.
You're right, Astrid. We need people to steal from.
Okay, yeah. So you guys have a variety of issues that you need to deal with, right? Like you've got a book that you might want to fence. You've got spell jamming parts that you might want to fence. Not sure. You need to get paid, and you want to let the authorities know that they have a beholder problem.
Yeah. First step, get paid.
Okay. First step, get paid.
Yeah, exchange for goods and services. Services like medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you need to get healed. So yeah, I think we can kind of story through all of this. So step number one, getting paid. You can get ascending to Maximilian, no problem. What are you gonna say?
Toss her
Note's
in
been
safe.
stopped off.
Yeah, toss her in safely delivered. Do we tell him that Milana's dead?
Honesty is almost never my favorite
Best policy.
Do we have do we or Milana have a bank account?
I assume that you guys are not walking around with your whatever 5,000 gold pieces on you. So I am going to assume that there are a variety. It's not a bank exactly, but there are a variety of safe people that you leave money with on Brawl, where I assume the vast majority of your savings is.
Okay, but that's not going to do any good of us on. That's not transferable to a branch of a bank here on Android.
That money is not transferable, but you're pretty sure Maximilian has ways of getting money, interstellar distances without a problem.
Okay, so so we could ask really politely something like, please leave funds at a predetermined drop off access here in LNL.
Yeah, there are definitely financial institutions in LNL that can facilitate this interaction. In fact, you could probably go to them and have them take care of everything.
Oh, well, let's just do that. Interaction with Maximilian is something that Astrid really wants to avoid.
That's fair. But would the bank at LNL be the one to contact Maximilian?
Yeah, they're happy to send whatever message you want to send.
Okay, yeah. So package safely delivered. Please transfer to, X institution in keeping with contract.
Okay, and then how are you going to identify yourselves? Because presumably he gets these kinds of sendings like all the time.
Milana and company.
Epiox.
Do we want to put, like, he wanted our name not to be on this, though.
But what about Tosserin's name? Could we say something like Tosserin's escort?
I think you wanted Tosserin's. Well, but they greeted him as Tosserin, huh? So yeah, Tosserin safely delivered.
Got it. Cool. Okay. Great. They take care of it. The money gets delivered. They ask how you want it. Their preference is gemstones, but if you want like gold pieces or gold bars or platinum, you can have that.
Are gemstones liquid on this planet? Like
Yeah, and in Brawl as well. This is usually how people transmit large sums of money that are not like on a writ.
I was gonna say, is it lighter? Like, is it pretty lightweight to
Exactly.
carry around? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because there'd be fewer of them.
Well, or we could just make a withdrawal to do what we need to do here on Andril and then transfer the rest of it to Brawl, right? So we're not just carrying
Yes.
around our entire
Yep. That's also doable.
worth.
Yeah.
So let's just make a withdrawal of enough to get healing services. And how much do Spelljammer ships go for? Because we have 50,000 gold, right?
Yeah. It varies. Small jammers like the Epiox are extremely hard to come by, and most people will not sell them. But built ships are absolutely available in the 20,000 plus gold range. I'd say 20 to 300,000, depending on what you're looking to buy.
Yeah, I think at one point in White Star we said that the Whistling Meteor was worth something like 5 or 10,000.
Right. Yeah, and that's kind of when it was like a Hulk, though. So now that it's like recommissioned and everything, it would probably be worth a lot more, actually.
Oh. So, how much would a Shrike be worth?
Let me see. It's basically going to be more or less is going to be the tonnage, and then whatever you decide to add to it.
Those are fast.
So a strike ship is base model is about 12,000.
Not bad. We can have that outfitted with some nice stuff. Does that include the helm?
No, that's just the ship.
Okay.
Yeah. So the helms, again, depending on the power of the helm, is going to dictate how much it costs.
We can just
So a basic.
crazy customizing.
Yeah, so you can customize it. Yeah, so a boat helm is like 1,000 gold. Leased helm, which is enough for up to 25 tons, and it's not going to get you to spelljamming speeds. So a lesser helm is going to get you up to 25-ton ship, get you to spelljamming speeds, and that is 10,000 gold. And then a minor helm, which is what the Epiox had, gets you up to 75 tons, and that's 20,000.
What's the tonnage on a Shrike?
10 tons. It's a pretty small ship.
Oh.
How much do we think that healing is going to set us back?
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and take care of the healing. So Teresa, that's going to be 100 gold pieces. Astrid, they're not actually able to deal with your scar. That's going to have to be like a wish type situation.
Well, it's a good thing I have this. And he takes the hat and shows it.
How much? So when we bought our magical items before, how much was that split? The 3 ways. How much did
the
we
cost?
pay each? Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, that was a lot of. Basically, how much do we? Well,
How much do we each have?
Yeah, maybe someone could bring up the Discord, or I don't remember how much that was.
So we're at 833 right now, but I don't remember how much the actual cost was.
We're at 8. How much did you have to start with?
I don't remember.
I had 4,010.
I had
Okay, so it was
4,110.
I think Sam had put down 4,000. So yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys had 4,000.
So it was a 3167 each way.
That seems about right.
Okay, so
Yeah,
4,110.
10,000. No, 9,000.
How much did you say? Sorry. 800. How much did you say each?
Oh, 3167 is how much we spent
Each paid. Okay.
I have 843 left after that.
And I had 943, and now I have 843 because of my healing. Okay, and we have 50,000 to spend on this ship. Well, let's go see what we can do with this tome.
Ah, good. I'd almost forgotten about that.
God, I wish we still had Milana.
Yeah, where are you going to go to try to sell this? I mean, there are, libraries. There is the Adventuring Academy if you want to go there.
Why don't we try going to like a regular library first?
Okay.
You want to do that, guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
Which
Who's
of us is
Yeah.
the most charismatic?
Well, I have low charisma, but I have high deception.
I have +2 to charisma. Okay, so maybe I go in and try to be persuasive. I do have a +8 to persuasion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You do that.
Okay.
All right, great. Give a roll, Teresa. And you can roll with advantage because probably your team is going to be helping you.
That's good. 19, so that is a 27.
Oh, wow. What are you going to do like for an opening offer?
LOL. I have no context. Like, surely have we ever fenced anything like this before?
Yeah, I don't think you've ever fenced a book. No, this
Can
is
I
new
try-
ground.
Can I try history to try and figure out like how much
Yes,
rare books there
good
were?
idea.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, that's not the best roll on the die, but I got +9 to history, so that's 15 total.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's a magic book, so that's good. It doesn't have spells in it, so that's bad. But it seems unique, which is good. So you think that probably 5,000 is reasonable to like at least start?
Reasonable to start?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
8,000, yeah. Teresa's going to say 9,000.
Okay. And with that amazing 27 persuasion, you eventually get him up to 15,000.
Sweet. Sweet. Okay. So we have 65,000 to work with.
Yep. So
Once money has changed hands, Teresa's like, what does it do?
The guy who buys it says I'm not entirely sure, but I think that it's a ritual to focus power.
Huh. Well. No, not our problem.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, any other outstanding activities except getting off this?
Well, we need to tell, I mean, we don't need to, but it seems like a good idea to tell someone about the beholder problem on their
Hey,
doorstep.
Yes.
Maybe
Okay.
we tell the librarian, hey, by the way,
Is the librarian the right person?
No, I don't think so. I think we actually need to.
who are the
Wait a
authorities?
second, wait a second.
Who's the
A
authorities?
librarian is always the right person for random information about civic stuff.
Oh, actually, that's a good point because we're aliens on this planet, and this planet doesn't like aliens.
Yeah, that is actually one of the problems for you guys. That like so far dealing with what you've been dealing with, like everyone's like happy to like make money off you, etc. But if you go to any like official type, you're pretty sure they're gonna want your papers.
What about the Adventuring Academy? They can't have that big a problem with aliens.
Hell, they might want to send them there. Yeah. This seems like it would be a hell of a capstone project.
Yeah, let's see if we can get an audience with someone high up at the Adventuring Academy.
Okay. Awesome. So you guys gonna tell the? Do you want to role play through that or story through that?
We can story through it unless
Okay.
something exciting happen.
Then do you want to play Egg Fort?
Oh yeah.
Okay, hang on. I got to brief Ben momentarily.
Okay.
I'm gonna...
Well, in that case, I'm going to go to the restroom.
Yeah, sorry. Let's take a little bit of a break, you guys, while I'm just talking with Ben here.
Okie doke.
I thought about doing a break at 7, you guys. Sorry, I did not. I was like, okay, we're gonna wrap this up. Then I'm like, oh no, there's more.
It's no problem.
No worries.
We'll give Will a couple more minutes.
So far it's been nice. I thought we were gonna die several times.
Yeah, same.
I can't believe you guys got out of there without. Well, yeah, I guess you did have some combats. Now that I think about it,
I mean,
They
I
were
had 2
just-
kills.
yeah, they're just very one-sided.
It's our thing.
It is your thing. It's
I'm
true.
telling you, we were the haunted ghost, the ghost haunting the bone spire.
We were. The Revenge of the Bone Spire Ghost. Yeah, whoever Itaraya's banshee lady is, she's probably like, this place is creepy. I don't think there's a ghost living in my bone castle.
I need a refreshment.
Yeah. Okay, you guys get an audience with the headmaster of Eggfort Adventuring Academy, which is Arthur Eggfort, this human male, dark skin, this kind of like crazy dancing eyes kind of thing. Here, I think we've got a picture of him. Come on. Sorry, I'm pulling up here. I think most of you have seen him before, but I think maybe new for Kenneth. Yeah.
I don't remember what this picture looks like.
I do. It's the cartoon drawing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Sam,
Yep.
Sam has shown me that before. Yeah. No.
Oh, really? Cool. Yeah. So long flowing beard. This kind of wild look to him. You guys are in his private office, and he gestures for you to sit down.
Hello, weary. I smell adventure on you.
Well,
Are
that's
you
one thing.
adventurers? That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Fantastic. Fantastic. Welcome to my office. Welcome to my office. You look familiar.
Yeah.
Did you fail out of my school? I do not see a. It happens. We weed people out. They find their way. How do I know you?
I've never failed at anything in my life, Mr. Eggfort. I'm Teresa. You taught my baby brother, Jeer Falcon.
Oh, still hell bent on revenge, that one?
He's hell bent on a lot of things. We'll see what pans out.
Are you also hell bent on revenge?
I'm hell bent on a few other things.
Ah, practical adventurer. That is excellent. We have room in our graduate program. You all seem a bit more weathered than the normal people I speak to. But anyway, that seems not like the business you came for today. What brings you to my office? Prestidigitates, like sparks and things. Very theatrical.
We have information we think might be pertinent to you.
I love information. You can never have too much information or treasure. Adventurers?
Are you aware of what's going on at your ship graveyard off-site?
Ah, yes. Many beholders moving about in coordination, whistling catchy tunes, to be honest. I think it's some sort of disease. Normally, and if you take my graduate class on higher aberrations, you would find that they tend to have layers and work alone. Having them coordinated like this is most unusual and concerning. I think it's some sort of virus.
Well, whatever it is, it looks like they've decimated the town.
Collateral damage.
And they're rallying around some kind of prophet.
Fascinating. A beholder prophet. I bet the prophecy is doom. They tend to be dancing out in the desert. we've put a travel recommendation. Most people from LNL, we were able to have some mass evacuations through through a nice little teleportation circle I was able to put from here, by the way, advanced stuff, and no casualties. We may have left behind a few little odds and ends, but no biggie. We don't need them running all over the place, but they're on the other side of the planet right now. I'm okay, you're okay, until we can find a way to deal with them. Unless you want to deal with them.
Well, that sounds nice, but we're not really in the business.
That is unfortunate. Adventure is not a business. It is a way of life.
Maybe when Falcon gets done doing whatever he's doing, you can contract him.
I think I'll do that. I think I'll do that. It's always fun to talk to those young graduates. They made a real hash out of their final project, let me tell you. But
wait,
educational privacy, well, yes and no, but educational privacy laws, even within adventuring, I can't go into many details, but they are likely to run into quite the furball from time to time, given how they dealt with the Neogi problem. But they got some fun treasure, and I'm all about people getting fun treasure. Have you gotten any fun treasure recently? Anything interesting?
Oh yeah, we're practically drowning in fun treasure.
Really? Anything recent? Anything interesting? Anything you might want information on?
Yeah, but it's not in
we
our.
had brought the book here.
Yeah, we had this one book, but we've already sold it. It's she describes it.
Who did you sell this to?
Librarian Librarianson.
Oh, I know her. She's very, very nice. Sponsors a summer reading program. I highly recommend it. How much did you sell it for, if I may ask? Don't be shy. I need to write it down in my ledger.
I'm trying to think. So he probably wants to. Can I roll insight to figure out if he's going to try and buy it off of her?
Yep, definitely.
19 flat. 19 flat.
Yeah, what's Teresa get from Eggfort on a 19 insight? What's he thinking here?
All right. Did you read any of it out loud, perchance?
Do we look stupid?
That's wonderful, wonderful. And the answer is yes and no, because adventurers are both stupid and not stupid. It's Schrodinger's intelligence, basically. And I know you said you're not in the business, but if you are running around with books containing very dark rituals, then like it or not, you are an adventurer, my friend. I knew I smelled the dust of adventure on you. I must say, it's extremely dangerous. I need to acquire it and destroy it. I have accounted for probably, if it's the book I think it is, I've acquired maybe 47, 48 copies and destroyed them. And I'd like the round set. I believe the Dark Wizard who created them made 50. 50 is a nice round arcane number. This would make number 49, which means there's only one left, and chances are pretty good it's not in this plane. So I'm going to have to do a little shadow dancing, and as fun as that is, I am not a spring chicken anymore.
Astrid whispers to Teresa and says, if he wants to blow that fucking book up, I don't see how it's any problem of ours.
Very good. Excellent. It is not a problem of yours. You got you got a good amount for it, yes?
Yeah, we got paid heftily for it.
Excellent. Excellent, because all it's really worth is doom and destruction. So if you got any more than, say, 58 gold, 37 copper, you made a round profit, because I'm pretty sure that's the amount that it costs to put it all together. Did you get more than that?
We sure did.
Treasure. Excellent. Very good. Now, I have to enjoy high tea with a dragon on another area of the sphere. It's our monthly tack game, a beautiful game. I'll teach you the next time you're here. But I must be leaving. Please enjoy these fine magical fig Newtons. They don't do anything in particular, but they're sparkly, lovely, wonderful with some milk. But must run. I'll take care of the book. If you see another, come see me. I'll pay whatever was paid to you. In fact, I'll potentially double it. Sell it to me first. Really no problem. But I want to leave you with this. If when in doubt, just kill them all. Take their shit. It's a lot easier than, from what I gather, looking at all of you, sneaking around and removing it from their pockets while they're still breathing. I do not like breathing evil things. Goodbye.
Do you think he knows the
Teresa.
circle is still active?
Oh. You know, he's telling us to kill things and take their shit, but there's some stuff you don't have to go to school to learn.
Like beholders have no shit, so don't bother.
All right, let's go.
They don't have pockets that I can pick, so I don't really like them as a primary target.
Bigfoot pops back in. I'm sorry, I forgot my glasses. Poof.
Bigfoot, damn it. Wonder if he
Anyway,
knows
like I was
anything.
saying, all those eyes, they make horrible marks.
I wonder if he knows anybody that's selling a ship. Shit.
I kind of got the impression that it wouldn't be hard to find somebody to sell a ship.
Yeah, but when you know the headmaster.
He probably has a secretary.
Yeah, well,
Actually, he does. He does not. He likes. He likes to meet everyone personally, face to face. He doesn't want any doorkeepers. He wants just come on in, have crazy time with Arthur.
It reminds me of the head of my department from undergrad.
It helps that he can just poof out of meetings whenever he's done.
Exactly,
and doesn't have to deal with all of the, human issues.
meeting,
Yep.
part of the meeting.
Why don't we resolve getting a ship over email or Discord?
Sounds good.
If you guys are okay with that.
That'll give us.
That might require some decision making and thinking. And frankly, I haven't put gold piece values on most of these things because it hasn't been relevant for anybody except the Epiox crew. And this was actually kind of where I hoped you guys would go would be, buying a new ship. So I want you to be able to doll it up however you want.
Awesome.
You mean after you blew up our ship, you thought maybe
You hoped maybe we would buy another ship.
Okay, that's not entirely fair, Kenneth. He didn't blow up our ship. He had our ship eaten.
It crashed.
After he blew it up.
It crash landed. All right. That was a serious thieves romp around
was
Undead
excellent.
Castle.
I just love the idea of all these ghouls coming through the hallway and we're just bobbing and weaving and they cannot see us.
It's crazy. And you kept Tosserin out of a mess.
I know, he never died. He was quite
Crazy.
useful.
We delivered the package in one piece. That one piece
Right.
is banged up, but
We've gotten so much mileage out of Astrid's minor illusion.
Yeah. No kidding.
I love that spell.
That was great. Yeah. You guys played smart. So hope you had fun.
It was awesome. Thank you.
Super
And
fun.
thanks for joining us, Kenneth.
Yeah,
My
thanks,
pleasure.
Kenneth. That was great. And Ben, I'm so glad you were able to hop on.
Yes,
Yeah,
especially
this
to play Egg Fort.
Oh my god.
I have a particular fondness for Egg Fort because of Renee's theory.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Uh-huh.
yeah.
I don't know this theory.
Oh, you didn't see it in the Discord?
I'd probably just have to scan through which group was it on? The general or White?
White Star.
Just
Okay.
just tell
Her
him.
theory is we
Okay.
each have a connection to one of the big guys that we saw in those vignettes. So Egg Fort's group and Elithriorax's group. So like the half orc was somebody hold fast, and that is
Yeah.
Rakiki's lineage.
Support for this was that none of us were playing the people that we were supposed to correspond to.
Yeah.
So for Egg Fort, by process of elimination, we figured that Egg Fort corresponded to Gyrfalcon, and the noble that hired us corresponded to Ratha.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Meliandra is for Azish. The Raven Queen is for Enid. Who are the others, Lizzie?
Elithriorax. Did we think she was Bellerin because of the Brawl
I think so,
connection?
yeah. And I haven't made it through the Bellerin side stories yet, but I'm pretty sure she's involved in those too.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's more support for that.
He got the first level up smooch.
Smooches with dragons.
So Gyrfalcon was just right behind him.
Thanks for the game, you guys. Had fun.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna wrap up and have dinner, and I will see most of you tomorrow.
All right. See you then.
Well,
Bye,
y'all have
guys.
fun.
Bye.
Bye.